Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Kadar, Nation of Kings and Priests. First and foremost, I want to say, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Kakadash, as giving all honor and glory to the Most High through His only begotten Son, putting the Spirit on me to come with this quick class for tonight about birthdays. The breakdown, the cuts of birthdays. So I'm for the show the new Israelites, the new brothers and sisters that's coming in the truth. How do you combat against these devils that come with this birthday bull BS, and show you how to destroy it. So I'm going to pop off this video real quick. It's just the guys for to talk about it. I'm just for to prove it with scriptures on other heathens and everyone that went over that did this before, and show how what they're doing is folly. I'm going to start the video now.
So last weekend was a birthday weekend for my family. Stacy, my wife, her birthday was on Saturday. Now I'm not allowed to tell you how old she is because she told.
Birthday on the Sabbath. These heathens, you see how wicked and folly it is. This is why this place got to be destroyed. Through the power of Yahushua Shah, this place got to be destroyed. But I'm going to continue the video.
Told me not to. My birthday was on Sunday, and I had to fly out that weekend to speak in Houston, do an event. And so we celebrated on Friday evening with the family. And, we did the cake and ice cream thing. And, my 6-year-old daughter, Juliana, maybe some of you know her, she's eating her...
I don't know her, but she's on in captivity. But this is what these heathens like to do. They like to keep the customs of their forefather, which is the devil. They like to keep the customs of the devil, man. They love it. Esau gonna keep the customs of Esau and the other heathens. I'm going to show you how the other heathens kept the same customs. Why are you keeping the customs, Israel? These are the customs of the heathens. I'm going to show you. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 40, verse 20. And it reads, And it came to pass, the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. And he lifted up the head of the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief butler unto his butlership again. And he gave the cup into Pharaoh's hand, but he hanged the chief baker as Joseph had interpreted to them. He hanged the chief baker. But the moral of what the verse is saying, how he kept, the reason why he had a baker to create a cake for him. So he was keeping the same customs of his birthday. This is the same customs that's happening to this day. Y'all go along with this. Y'all think that this is cool when it's not. This birthday BS is not where it's at. I'm finna go to the Apocrypha. It's just gonna be quick, 3 scriptures, really. Well, four quick scriptures on this birthday BS. And this is what they like to do. They keep the same customs as the heathens, which they are the heathens. And you're keeping them. You're keeping these customs. Y'all think that this is cool when it's not. All you're doing is following the same footsteps that they did while they was put to death. This is the same reason. And you're going to continue to keep that. Every captivity that we went in, each one of these heathens kept that same custom. And you keeping it to this day. You're following foolishness and folly. I'm going to show you. This is the book of 2 Maccabees. That's in your Apocrypha. Chapter 6, verse 7. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the fast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy. Bacchus is a pagan deity. So this king, the Greek king, he kept the day of his birth, which is his birthday, and they was forced. Our people was forced to eat food and stuff that was sacrificed to this pagan deity on this pagan day. They was forced to worship this pagan god of Bacchus, which is a homosexual god. They was forced to worship this, and you're worshiping it with no problem. They was forced. You're worshiping it just off of nothing. Every time you celebrate a birthday, you're celebrating a pagan deity. You're celebrating yourself, which is wickedness. I'm going to show you two more precepts. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 14. 14, 6 to 8. And it reads, "But when Herod's birthday was kept, the daughter of Herodes danced before them and pleased Herod. Whereupon," I said verse 7, right? 8. Whereupon he promised with an oath to give her whatsoever she would ask. And she, verse 8, and she being before instructed of her mother, said, "Give me here John Baptist's head in a charger." So this is what she wanted on the king's birth. He told this harlot that she can get anything that she want if she asked the king. She asked for John the Baptist's head. This is what she wanted. These are the same customs that you're taking. You're keeping the same customs of a heathen, of these heathens that torment your people, killed your people, wanted the head of one of your top prophets, and you're okay with this. This is what they're keeping, brothers and sisters. This is what they're teaching you to keep, and what you was keeping. But now that you're in the truth, you can't do that no more. And this is what I'm showing. I'm getting my last precept, which to show why birthdays and all of that is folly. Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Chapter 7, verse 1. And it reads, "A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth." So guess what? The day of death, Slaki, let me read it back from the top. "A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth." So the day that you die is better, especially if you die in the law, statutes, commandments, in the words of the Most High God. That's better than the day of your birth. Your day of your birth is folly. To go off of that is folly. That's straight madness and folly. You can't be doing things like that. These are the things that it's talking about. It's good. It's better to know the day of your death than to worship the day of your birth. These are the things that you can't be doing. This is folly. That's the customs of the heathen. You're worshiping pagan deities and you're worshiping yourself. You're worshiping a homosexual god by the name of Bacchus. By you giving ivy to it. You giving these, you know how to give your roses on your birthday and things of this sort. This is all folly. You can't be doing this thing. You have to be done with this and move on. Because all this is going to do is continue to hinder our people and destroy us. We can't be doing this no more. I wanted to deal with one thing. These dumb horoscopes. Because you know people like to worship their horoscope, believe in that thing. All that is bull crap. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 10. "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or an observer of times. Observer of times is talking about watching the stars, horoscopes, and all that stuff. That's what an observer of times is. Or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer. These are all fall under that lineup. You can read this on your own time. It's more details, but this is what that goes into. It breaks it down for you. And these are the things that you're doing. You're going to mess around and get put to death if you keep going down the path that you're going. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.